my sexual partner once told me, cheza cheza nayo isimame.
You said that for you, like from a sexual perspective, Swahili is a no. Yeah. I mean, now, in the context of everything we have had, I want to say for me as well. Can we say that in English and see if it sounds as bad? Cheza cheza nayo isimame.
Play with it a bit so it can stand up.
Okay, I mean... Hi guys, Murugi Munyi here.
It's Lydia KM.
And we're back again with another exciting episode of
The Messy In Between.
It's definitely TMI. I feel like even adding one extra word, it's like, wait.
I was like, that's what you want to do to me.
That's
That's what you want to do today.
I'm just trying to spice things up. You know,
it's just like, hold it down, Lydia. You
Thank
got this. You got this.
You know what?
Get the choreo. Get the choreo.
Podcasting is a skill.
Huh?
Podcasting is a skill, and you have to develop it.
It is.
You
Do you
know
know what I was going to say, actually? Not I was going to say, but you just reminded me of this. How much we undervalue the things that come naturally to us.
So true.
Only until I see someone really struggling with something that comes so easy to me, I'm like, oh.
It's actually, yeah, exactly.
This isn't
Zach
automatic.
said that to me another day, and he was just like, sometimes it surprises him how good I am at social media. And the concept of like, you're good at social media, but it's like, social media is just social media. So you just post the story. But actually, yeah, apparently not. Apparently not, guys. And allow us to pat ourselves on the back sometimes, because I feel like, we're good at what we do.
I think it just happens to come naturally. So it's just kind of like, since it's not feeling like such hard work, you're not toiling and forcing and pushing. It's just like, oh, it's not really a big deal. Yeah. But it is.
It is, and you're good at it. And you are so
Fantastic.
good. Yeah, you're great. You're great. Thank you. And you guys are good at subscribing to our content because, we know that you are, and we really appreciate you. If you're not already, please subscribe. Please follow us on social media, TMI Podcast KE, Murugi Munyi, Lydia KM. We love having you here. We love knowing who is watching because it helps us craft content that is specific to you and what you guys' needs are.
Yeah.
And also helps us feed into our content because sometimes, like today, we ask you guys on Instagram to submit your responses to a question. And what can I say? It's
Things are thick.
First of all, it's always nice to do these kinds of episodes because it's like we are not just coming up with the content here. You guys are also, it's like you're part of the episode, and it's a amazing experience every time.
Because a lot of times it's like, oh, it's me who's anikaing myself. It's me who's giving you guys the tea. But no, today it's your tea.
It is your tea, guys.
Come to the front. Yeah. And I think I love that we've created a culture where people feel they can be honest because you guys, wow.
Exactly. It's like, y'all were really, really honest, which is great because we also strive to be honest on this seat. Yeah. Now, the last time we did an episode about something concerning sex, it was in partnership with Beducated, just like this one is. And we're talking about how sex is a skill and that it's not just a talent. It's not just, some people are good at it, some people are not. It's one of those things that takes practice. And 100%. The more you do it, the more you are consistent about learning about it, taking feedback, which is what today's episode is all about, and just continuously engaging in it, the better you become at it. Yeah. I'm sure there's some people who are just born knowing.
I don't know if anyone is born knowing, but I think some people might have been lucky to have environments where there was like, it was conducive to learning,
exactly.
You know? If like the first time that you had a sexual experience, it was like a long-term relationship with somebody who cared for you and whatever, like how that happened probably was better than the people who are doing behind the tree. You know what I mean?
Exactly, it's true. Yeah, and
I think
it's so. Go on.
Yeah,
No. Allow no. You.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I was going to say that. Yeah, a lot of people, the fast, it's like filled with so much shame, especially if you're a millennial. You start off really seeing sex as like a shameful thing. There's not much resources about it, so a lot of people are just learning through very backstreet kind of like things. Exactly, experimental. So I doubt anyone is good like the very first time. Yeah. But the one way to know for sure if you're good or you're bad in bed is the feedback you will get from your partner. And that is why today we are talking about My Partner Once Told Me Sex Edition.
Well, a guy once told me. I don't know if you...
Some of them are girls.
Huh?
Why is it a guy?
Oh, right. Oh, but is it my partner?
I mean so I put my sexual partner.
My sexual partner once told
me. That's it. Yeah, I know the word accurate. Partner is like, but in right now when you're in the bed together, this is your partner in the sexual experience. So your partner in the sexual
even
experience.
Even if it's those 2 hours, baby, that's your man.
No, that's too committal. It's too committal. She just met him at the club last night.
That's yours. That's yours because you know where he is.
Yeah, and then the word partner is just giving, but it's true. Yeah, I know.
It's intense.
But if you think about it, partner is like there's one person and another person, and you are coming together to fulfill one joint goal. So it is your partner in the sexual experience. That's what we can say. Yeah.
And I saw somebody say a T from the TMI weekend, the messy in between a T. I finally reached Kiambu.
And we know where that is. The pinnacle. The pinnacle. Yeah. Anyway, the responses you guys were giving, I was secretly hoping, I hope this is not her boyfriend. I hope this is not her husband.
I hope this is not anyone who they're still with.
Yeah. And some of them were positive things. Most of them were negative, but some of them were positive things. Okay. Should we get into?
Let's go.
Okay. Okay. Someone said, I know. Some of them are diabolical. Guys, I love that you guys trust us. Anyway, so let's start with a positive one. My sexual partner once told me, you have the best pussy.
Yeah, we've all been lied to.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, but someone has to be the best. Why don't you believe yours is the best?
Oh, I do believe it's the best.
So
but all of you come here saying that.
You know what I mean?
And they're all saying that to y'all. And clearly to everyone.
It's true.
But it's a basic lie that has to happen.
And that's the thing. But you see, in that moment, because that's the one he's experiencing then, it's the best. He's like, he probably meant you have the best pussy that I've had tonight, that I'm having tonight.
Today,
that maybe. Is, So that's the part he didn't say. But glad that you've heard that. Yeah. If you've never had that,
no, that's worrying. And not even to say because it's like a test to your quality. No, not at all. But you gotta this is what they say.
Right.
Like you just you have to be told that.
And can they tell us what are the specifications of the best pussies? Like super wet, tight. Is tightness a factor? It must be.
So. Yeah, for sure. It's got to be.
And what else? It's now the skills that you're bringing, how you're bouncing, how you're pushing back,
Yeah, the time I think they've said is more it's the warmth. And also it's clearly a little bit emotional. Sometimes they want to lie, but it's not. Because sometimes yo, you look too happy. This is not just a physical experience. I'm happy for you though.
Yeah.
I'm happy. I'm really happy for you. This is such a funny one. My sexual partner once told me, "Princess, more saliva."
But you talked about that in that some other episode. And the word saliva is just extremely more saliva. Wait first. First of all, I like this. I like the fact that he's telling her, she's probably giving him head, and he's telling her, please let it be wetter, put more saliva on it. You see what I mean? And more what you said in that other episode, that you thought that head is something that people will just know, but apparently it's not. It's a skill which is developed, and you have to get better at it.
And I gotta tell you, turns out in therapy, the fixation on head and how it's a whole other thing. But
tell us more.
No, I'm telling you absolutely fucking nothing.
Oh, she really took those edges. Your therapist really took your edges.
I'm done, guys. I'm barely hanging on. But what was I going to say? It's something I enjoyed from the get-go.
Right.
And I think when you enjoy something, you're giving and getting.
Okay.
When you enjoy something, you're more likely to be good at it.
Right.
But as we said, this episode is sponsored by Beducated, and one of the reasons why we love working with Beducated is because we get to tell you guys, oh, whoa, I don't know what that is. Please go and check the experts. If you have no idea who Beducated is, probably this is your first episode ever.
And we are so sorry that this is the one you've landed on, but
But welcome.
Yeah.
Beducated is the number one largest sex school. If anyone asks you out on the road, that's it. They have over 100,000 students, 75 certified experts. That's why we said we love them, because we give our personal experience. So we're able to hand you over to experts who know exactly what they're doing, and over 2,500 classes. And that is added over and over again. And I think you mentioned about shame. I think when we were growing up, when we were experimenting with sex, it was shameful. There was a lot of hiding. We didn't have much guidance. Whereas what Beducated offers is somewhere you can have shame-free learning about sex, because a lot of cultures teach shame, you know? So if you've been looking for somewhere where you want like some guidance, you want somewhere where you can go where it's actually private, you don't have to share this with anyone unless you want to share with your person.
Come on.
But if you want to do it alone, you can do it alone and actually get to learn how to make sex and some of the skills in bed an actual skill, as opposed to, you know, wandering around in the dark.
That is it. Their content and their visuals, everything that is written down and everything, even the audios are raw, they are honest, they are accurate. There is like tasteful video demonstrations, which when you grow up only watching porn, then you will definitely you'll be like, every time you are imagining sex, you're just thinking, oh my God, what is this strange things happening? Like, you know, there's some of the things which happen in those videos. You're like, does this actually happen in real life? Theirs is accurate. It is honest. The experts that, whenever we're saying here, they have videos from experts. It's doctors, it's therapists, it's educators who live, breathe sexual wellness. So they know what they are saying when they are saying that. You know, this is the way that you can give a blowjob. This is how to achieve orgasm. This is the path to, you know, sexual confidence, whatnot. Click the link, please, in the caption below. And we're also going to attach a QR code, which you can scan and go and just check it out. Even if you're not ready to sign up just yet, go and check it out. And trust me, you will not be disappointed, because some of the things y'all are being told out here, no, we need to address them.
You absolutely need to. And a lot of times you probably don't even know what it is that you want or what it is that you're curious about, and that's what the quiz is going to be about. Once you click, you're going to answer a couple of questions, and they're almost going to tailor fit some, like, your roadmap to sexual happiness for you. And so even if you don't know, don't worry, just go take the quiz and you know. You know after this. Promise.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay, next one. My sexual partner once told me, mbona unapiga nduru kama mwizi? For our non-Kenyan listeners, that means, why are you screaming like a thief? Yeah, wow. And the question is like, why does he have to say like a thief? You know, sometimes I feel like in sex, there's a way to couch things so that they don't seem so brash. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like, if he was like, oh, baby, be quiet, babe. You know, this is just between me and you, versus mbona unapiga nduru kama mwizi? What the hell is that?
I just feel like these sound like strangers from the street. Like, this doesn't sound like this is anyone with any kind of warmth towards you. Like,
also, this is perhaps what happens when, like, you have sex with someone who doesn't like you. Because, you know, sometimes men want to fuck women who they hate just so that it can be like a dominating kind of thing. So maybe that's the case.
Yeah, so that they can meet someone who they feel the same as they feel about themselves.
Oh my God. You said what you said, girl. You said what you said. Yeah.
God, that's terrible.
I know.
Okay, another one. Okay, I don't even want to read one. What is this? Like, Ati, maybe try more saliva. You guys, I'm so sorry. This is terrible.
The saliva thing is quite crazy.
Yes. So another thing, as my sexual partner once told me, you're the reason I keep buying extra bed sheets. He's always changing them after.
Okay, that's a positive thing.
That's cute. Yeah,
that's really.
We're trying to balance. We're trying to balance.
We're trying to balance. That's a really positive thing, and that's a man who has taken his sexual skills.
Sorry, I just saw another one.
That's a man who has taken his sexual skills seriously. Yeah, it's fantastic. Okay, now another one. My sexual partner once told me, "Damn, your coochie is so warm." That's lovely. And all coochies warm?
I would hope so.
Yeah,
I would hope so.
Because it's like literally the inside of your body is regulated by like your system. So I would imagine it's always warm. I love that he said that to you. That's really nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is another one. Actually, let me tell you guys one of mine.
Go ahead. A nigga once told me.
My sexual partner once told me, is that a rice?
We remember that one. If you've been here for Rice Lydia, then you remember this.
You cannot call me
Rice Lydia. It's true. Yeah, so Lydia's rice, it is popular here on TMI podcast. Again, if this is your first episode, but there was a time she was giving a guy head, right? And she... And the rice came out. Yeah. But for him to even see me, by the way, let me tell you, one of my contributions to society is like, if something is happening or I see something that is obviously going to be embarrassing for the other person, I won't even mention. I'll just like pretend that I haven't seen it. I know sometimes it's more awkward because like now you've seen it, I've seen it, you've seen me see it, but no one has said anything about it. But it's like, why do we have to have the conversation? So why didn't he just wipe it or just pick up the little rice and put it away?
Avoidant.
Yeah, but it's good. It makes sense. I just feel like,
because you're managing someone's emotions. You don't want them to feel worse than they already feel.
Exactly. Like the other day, I went into a bathroom with a friend. She went into the loo. She took a shit. She came out of the loo and there was like, I don't know if it's like a piece of it was like on her pants. Yeah, but it was very obviously brown, but it was at the back of her pants. Now, I had two options. I could be like, oh, sweetie, I think there's something on your pants. Is that, oh my God, is that? And at that point, I wasn't even sure what it was, but it was brown and it was on her jeans and she had just come from the loo. So instead of being a bitch, I just took a piece of tissue and while she was washing her hands, I just removed it from her pants. Now, someone else is about to be like, is that mad? Or what is that? No. Exactly. You see where I'm coming from. Is that avoidant or is that kindness? I would say it's kindness, right, Susan? It's what? I think that's kindness, right?
First of all, I am not putting my hands on anything of your jeans. I don't know what that is. That's crazy.
With tissue.
Yeah, I think that's, let me tell you, it's a sweetness of imagining, like if I was in your shoes, what would I have wanted?
Mind you, there was like 4 other people in the bathroom.
100%. One. Two, it's like, why does everything have to be healed? Maybe this is the thing. That might be a trauma response and now I want to be a nicer person, the way you're saying. Maybe I want to shield other people from more embarrassment. Why must that be a thing? That's a nice thing. Keep it.
Oh yeah, I'll keep it.
Yeah,
but it doesn't necessarily have to be birthed from trauma. It could just be the kindness of my heart that I was born with.
It's because you're thinking about. It's because you're thinking about them. Yeah, you're imagining how embarrassed you're already in there, thinking their own emotions.
Or maybe I'm imagining how their embarrassment will make me feel. So it's really a me
Either way,
thing.
there's enmeeshment.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Either way, there's enmeshment. But that's a kind thing to do.
Thank you.
That may be the kindest thing I've ever heard because...
Are you serious?
No, I don't think I would do that.
Really?
No, I wouldn't.
For me even. You just let me go out into the world.
Oh no, I would definitely tell you. Telling you is not a question. I would definitely tell you. I'll just be like, oh babe, I think you have something in your pants. That's it. Now we're not going to say, ha 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 ha, look at the poo-poo on your pants.
And by the way, it was this tiny. It was like this small.
We're not going to point and laugh, obviously, but I'm definitely going to tell you. But I don't know if I'll be able to take...
That's where you draw the line.
I couldn't even imagine that. That's crazy. Also, why am I doing it for you?
Like, why not?
Why?
Not.
Why?
Are you a true friend?
Huh? No, I don't think I'll do that.
That's why they have said we're not as close as we think. You see, fake friends.
Because I won't touch poo.
Fake
and
friends.
That's what it is.
There you go.
And that's what
you got us.
Yep.
That's got us.
The line draws up poop.
So that means that if I have an issue and like I'm admitted in hospital and I need someone to put a suppository,
there is nothing I wouldn't do for you if you're not able to.
Good.
Nothing.
That's it.
Yeah.
But being able to is the
because you are able to, yeah. Right. You have hands, manicured hands at that. You use those manicured hands to remove the poo-poo of your pants. I ain't doing that. That's crazy.
Also,
work.
Can I let me give also a disclaimer. I feel like when you're a parent, because you interact with poop so much, like wiping your kid's ass, being pooped on, poop like on your fingernails sometimes, like it's just such a messy activity. You know, even when you're giving birth, you're pooping literally, you know, it's like, it's just so, like, so to me, that just, it's not that, like, like the way you're reacting of like, oh my God, to me it's just like, it's just poop, whatever.
No. My poop, it's whatever. Yeah, my poop is whatever.
And sure, your kids'
even poop. Even poop or whatever, it's like, okay, that's poop.
We've said poop too many times
in
this episode.
On my hands, first of all.
No, it's on the tissue.
Yes,
it's on the tissue.
I'm saying, but tissue, right. And then
Yeah. Yeah, guys, I don't think she's a true friend. And that's why I brought this up so I could truly assess.
And now you see.
Yeah.
A sexual partner once told me, Haija Bamba, you're so dry.
On that same note, my partner once told me, Atina, last time it wasn't wet enough. And she said it was on a call, and fair to say that was the last time he ever saw me. I don't know, sometimes I wonder, do sexual partners know that they contribute to the wetness of a vagina? Like, I feel like I have never had a sexual experience where I am mentally present, physically enjoying myself, and failed to be wet enough. But that being said, I do know that sometimes there are some conditions you may have which prevent you, like perimenopause. Sometimes, depending even a certain contraception you're on could prevent you from getting like super wet. But it's like, I mean, that the way that he said it is like from a point of shame, as opposed to like, this is something we can deal with together.
Yeah.
Lube,
but no,
by the way, guys, lube.
But you know, that's how many
Shame.
men think.
Yep.
And also because many women think that too, they're not going to be able to like stand on business, because somebody tells me you're dry, I'll be like, do something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what are you going to do about that?
Yeah.
You know, it's like I'll be able to do that because
is?
I know that it's not about anything. But I have been dry with a partner who I wanted to be with and whatever. And it's just like some days, you know, especially when you're having sex with someone all the time, it's like, oh, today I'm just not as...
Yeah.
And it's whatever. Like my body also can ebb and flow, even sometimes in your cycle.
So I was going to say
like,
that,
you have like different ways, different levels of lubrication down there. Yeah. But guys, I hope you guys can put it back to someone. When somebody says something to you, be able to be like, yeah, so...
And also educate them, because I feel like
they just don't know.
Yeah, if like 80% of the people watching this are women, so women will know that actually it's not just a matter of I'm not horny or I am horny that you are getting wet. Maybe men don't know. Maybe they haven't gotten that sexual education to know that it's not just, oh, she's not horny or it's all this. No, there's so many factors that contribute to that. Hey, but the fact that these men are having the no, they are too comfortable. Okay, here's another one. My sexual partner once told me, he posted on X subliminally that I didn't match his freak because I refused to be recorded.
On whose phone?
That's the question.
And if it's on his phone, never. Never, ever, ever, ever.
No.
On my phone?
Maybe.
Not maybe. Definitely.
Oh yeah,
yes.
definitely.
100%.
Okay, fine. But if he says, oh, send me, airdrop me.
No.
Airdrop me.
Nope.
If he is someone who you've been with 10 years.
And but for sure there's a level of trust that comes in, but there's got to be a certain level of trust.
Level of trust.
Yeah, I know there's people out there who've got like crazy kind of videos of me. Ooh.
And they still have them.
Keep protecting me. keep protecting me.
But the day something happens and we need to use those, ladies, we need to do it. You know, like for the brand. Like, we just put it out there so that TMI can, you know, really go to the next level.
You are more than enough for us, baby.
No, I feel I'm married with 3 kids. Are you serious?
Enough of us. We are more than enough. No. Your past is more than enough.
We don't even need to create new ones.
No. The past is enough.
I think you're right.
My sexual partner once told me, wewe ni kama lori, lazima ugurumishwe. I have never recovered. What does that even mean?
That actually sounds kind of romantic.
What?
Yeah, because that just means like, so you're like a lorry. Again, if you're not Kenyan, you're like a lorry. You need to be warmed up. So that's what it means, pretty much. Yeah, like you need to be warmed up. So it's like we can't just go straight to the sex. It's like we need to start things off. Of course, when things are said,
exactly.
When things are said in like. First of all, when they're said in Swahili, it does sound a bit more aggressive. And now, a lorry, why didn't you say a cute little Vitz or whatever? You know, something like that. Like, why a lorry? Like, I'm dainty. So don't compare me to a lorry. But I feel like the sentiment, it depends on the sentiment. Also, I feel like with a lot of these things, it depends, like, what is the context in which you're saying them? There are some things, like, for example, you know how, like, you're joking, not in the sexual experience at that time, but it's like other times you're, like, joking, there's, like, banter or whatever, and it's like, oh, I'm roasting you, kind of, but, like, kind roasting, not even your penis is kind of small. No, not that kind of roasting. Just like saying, babe, next time so you can even try when you give me head, even you know, sort of like
that's
in a joking way.
That's
it. You know me. I literally was telling my PA the other day, can you add some emojis when you're speaking to clients and just put a smiley face at the end so that they know that you're lighthearted and sweet.
You must get through stuff. You must, baby.
I know, but you see, it's like it's light. So you see now, it's like, oh lol, you know, kind of thing. So if a man is saying that,
sometimes people are looking at that like, so she thinks it's funny. So she's trying to lighten this.
Now that's on them. Sorry, me, I don't know. Me, as long as my conscience is clear that you know that I'm smiling. So if that's not all right with you, I don't know, take that somewhere else. You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's so funny.
Anyway, yeah. So that one, and it's true. You do need to be warmed up before sex. So.
Yeah, but he sounded like he was saying it in a terrible way. And there's nothing wrong with that. By the way, a lot of people, like me, sometimes it depends. Like the level of hotness really does matter, because there are some people who, even right now in the middle of this shoot, I am warmed up. I am warmed up.
When you think of him, you're
just
warm.
thinking of him, I'm warmed up. Like, let's go.
Yeah. Me, I feel like,
I'm
right?
already gone. I'm already grumashed. Already grumishwad.
Yeah, I'm in grumishwa.
Yeah,
you see?
I've grumishwad.
Me, I feel like one of the biggest determinants, and I don't know if it's as big a determinant for all other women, but for me, where I am in my cycle can literally make or break the sexual experience. Like, generally, I'm quite a sexual person, I can have sex anytime pretty much. It's like my man, and I love him, and he's super hot. But when I am ovulating, he just needs to look at me like this. I'm done. I'm ready. I'm so ready. Yeah.
Okay.
But other times, like now, luteal phase, when you're just feeling and just like ugly, that one I kind of just need a bit more, warmth. Yeah.
For me, it's the you.
It's you.
I look at you like that, and it's go time. And also, if I'm working out consistently,
right,
that's it. Let's go.
Gym addicts are sex addicts. They've been saying that. Let me tell you, let's go. It's because of energy. Because, as we said, it's like, it's work. I'm about to get into like a job here, Yeah. So if I have that physical energy and, oh my God. Someone touch Lydia.
Hey, someone.
Please.
Yeah, I'm about to make a bad decision. I've already decided.
And that's fine. Yeah. And we validate that and give you permission. Not that you needed it, but here, have it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're okay, great. Here, my sexual partner once said, give me time, we'll do another position. In brackets, been doing only missionary for 5 months now.
I thought you were going to say 5 minutes.
5 months. 5 minutes and she stopped to text this.
I was just like, girl, give a man some grace.
It's been 5 months. Yeah.
What's that about?
2 things I would say about that. One, first of all, missionary is really great, but missionary only. What's that about? No. 2, I feel like it takes 2 people to be on only missionary. Have you, and not to victim blame actually, because you're a victim, but not victim blame, but like also you in the middle, have you been like, babe, let's try something new. Let's try something else. Okay, yeah, maybe that 5 months ago, have you been saying?
She's tried. Yeah.
There's a course on Beducated dedicated specifically to sex positions. Here is what I would recommend you do. You click the link in the caption, you open it, and then exactly go there, go to that course on sex positions. We're even going to show you what it looks like here. And then maybe she don't even have to make it like too obvious, like, oh, by the way, I have seen this course and here it is. Maybe you can just be in bed and like you're looking through it. That's something I would do. Yeah. And just looking through it and be like, babe, look at that.
Yeah.
We should try that. That's so unique. That's some of the things.
your phone over his.
Exactly.
So that his own phone can see.
Thank you. Yeah. Or randomly send it to him on WhatsApp, with like a winky face or something like that. Because I feel like
sounds open.
I feel like men also don't like feeling like they're letting you down. I feel like for them also it's an ego thing for them to want to be like the best you ever had,
That's a huge generalization.
I'm gonna say that.
Big time.
I'm gonna say saying that when a man says you're the best pussy he's ever had is a lie is also a huge generalization, and we accepted it.
Yeah. It's true.
Yes, you see, that's the thing. So anyway.
From because of this context, that's what I'm saying is a generalization from the advice we're giving her.
Yeah.
Because maybe he's not like that.
Oh,
because clearly it's about what he wants. Because he's saying, relax, I've got this.
No, what if? So there are many scenarios. Maybe he doesn't know other sex positions because you see, we assume all men are watching funny things. So maybe he doesn't know those other sex positions. Maybe he doesn't trust that he'll be able to execute them. But this one, he doesn't need to think about it. It's
and
like
are there limitations?
That's the thing. Yeah. Also, what is the nature of the relationship between the two of you? Because I've seen couples where it's just like, I mean, you guys are really close, but like close in a friendship way. So when you have sex, it's more of like the lights are off. It's kind of like we're not actually like looking in each other's eyes like, oh, fuck me, daddy, or whatever. Like you're not there. So it's more of like mild. So it also depends on what the nature of the interaction is. Anyway,
so
all the best, girly.
All the best, sweetie.
Yeah, you next.
I'm looking for.
Oh my God, my sexual partner once told me, your friend seems to be so good in bed.
Seems to be. But I know what he means.
You can tell people who have a certain sexual energy.
There's someone who I know who I'm like, you are a rock star in bed. I don't even know. I even told her.
Okay, guys, it's me. She's talking about
not
me, and
you.
she doesn't want to say my name. Say my name
You look aggressive. You look intense.
in a positive way. I'll take that as a compliment.
With men, of course, they can handle that.
Of
so I know
course,
it's
yeah.
like you're going harm. She's
If
going
it
to
was
town.
women, it would be like, no, calm down, be gentle.
Please. It's
Oh yeah. Oh,
Is it the legs?
No, I know.
There's something so sexy about her. Like her legs. It's her legs.
Yeah.
She looks like she is a rock star
And
in
there are
bed,
some
man.
people, I don't know if it's like a combination of like how someone carries themselves, how they dress, how they appear, how they speak, which just can ooze sexual energy.
Something physical. For me, there needs to be something physical and then the energy. Those two things.
Exactly.
That's it.
Yeah. However, you're my friend and my man comes and says, Lydia looks like she's so good in bed.
That's crazy. Why are we even discussing
what is
that?
going on?
What?
Might be like, so does your friend. And he was actually. It's true. I would say it. Because if, a nigga ain't never care about your feelings, why in that moment, let everyone sit in the awkwardness.
Yeah. And if someone's going to be hurt, I choose you.
That's it. Thank you. We
I choose you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Who else do you look at and you're like, oh.
Sexual energy. I don't know if you know her, but I'll have to show. Yes.
Yeah.
I'll show you a picture.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Really?
I'm like, and it's something so like it's like a pool. You know what I mean?
Something.
It's like
wow, my goodness.
Yeah. There are courses about that. By the way, I don't know. I haven't seen one on Beducated, but we will find one. And if there is one, we'll put it here. But something about like sexual energy, because I think some people are very intentional about it. I've actually watched so many TikTok videos about how to channel that and how it helps women even in the corporate ladder, like go up. And of course, yeah, feminism. We're not trying to be like the only way you can rise in the corporate ladder is by being sexual. However, if it's something you have, there's a way that you can utilize it to benefit you in the world, basically. So I'll share some of those videos with you. But yeah, I think it's something you can actually do.
Look, yeah. So they sometimes,
Tell me. This is a safe space, dear. This is a safe space,
guys,
dear.
I don't know. Lately she's been showing like her body. Like literally, I think I've seen her body more than I've seen my own. Anyway, there's sometimes a way that you stand.
Yeah.
Right?
Insert picture of me in a bikini here.
It's not all. I'll show you which one.
Thank you. Ooh, is it postable on TMI?
It's postable on your Instagram.
Oh, damn. Then yeah, we definitely gonna put it here. Thank you.
I won't say anything. You decide what you feel when you look at that picture.
Thank you. Thank you. And by the way, I feel like it's not necessary. You don't have to be a lesbian or bisexual or swing either way. I feel like the attraction or the pull sometimes is more of like, I want to be that way, or like I want to be able to channel that, or like what is it about that is so attractive? I want to know what that is, kind of thing,
Yeah. Sometimes it's like physical, like now how I'm saying like that, but then other times it's like there's something. And also it's not that I don't think I even would want that with this person, but just like I can feel that sexual energy with them. Yeah. Right. It's hot. Apparently it's called like, I don't know if it's like dark feminine.
Ooh.
I think that's what I'm most attracted to in women.
It's that feminine.
Dark feminine power. Yeah.
You didn't describe me as dark feminine.
You are dark feminine. Yeah, you are. Yeah, but what dark feminine seems to be like women who have like a more balanced energy with like mask. You know what I mean?
So they're not overly feminine.
Yeah, they're not overly feminine, but they're still very much feminine. But there's just something else that's coming from. Yeah. It's like Rihanna.
Right. No, Rihanna is the perfect woman.
Yeah, she is perfect.
She's just wow.
Yeah. Beyond.
Like in so many ways.
Yeah, see, that's a dark feminine. You know what I mean?
I get it.
There's like this kind of, is it
Beyonce,
like your bad?
not quite.
No, Beyonce is more on the feminine. I'm good.
More feminine.
More feminine, yeah. It's that.
Let us know your thoughts, guys. If you, as we are speaking, is there someone who has come to mind for you? Like that you're just thinking, oh, yeah, I see what you're talking about. Yeah, really interesting conversation. I love that one. Okay.
My sexual partner once told me, twende bed. It's such a turn off. Carry me, guys.
No.
Ati mood killer. Nigga, carry me to bed. Are you serious?
But can I ask, when somebody says something or does something that is a mood killer, do we ever say, do you know what I mean? Be like, oh, don't say that. Or like, I don't like that. Do you know what I mean? But like in a way that is not, but in a way that's just like, no, I don't like it. Because
Like,
you see,
why dry me up? Why don't you?
right? Would not recommend
not it.
going in that. No, not quite. I would not recommend going in that direction.
No?
However, I feel like if someone is doing something, especially if it's something they do constantly, you know, and it's something that you don't like,
Definitely.
for them to stop doing, because if you're not saying anything about it, they wouldn't know to stop, you know? So
Carry
I feel
me,
like
guys.
maybe that's a fetish. Maybe it's a fetish he has, guys. Just allow him to
And
be
this
carried.
is giving you've got this from movies.
Right.
That people don't walk to the bedroom.
But he wants to be carried. First
She
of all,
wants to be carried.
Now you see, I feel like another man, like a very, very masculine man, might see that as romantic and cute.
And there's nothing wrong with her. She didn't say. She just said her mood was killed.
Oh, damn. Well, that's tough. Sorry, honey. My sexual partner once told me that he doesn't enjoy blowjobs. Instead, just tease him on the balls. Okay. Valid. I feel like valid. That's a very normal thing. Yeah. I think sometimes you see how like there's a lot of there's so much conversation about like shame and sexual energy with women, like a lot of sexual shame. A lot of times I feel like we also make such generalizations when it comes to men and sex, pleasure, that all men are sex addicts and want to have sex with everyone and want to have sex all the time and they like this particular thing. All men will do this, all men that. But I feel like we definitely need to leave room for nuance, especially when it comes to like sexual interactions, sexual experiences. Yeah. Just because all your other niggas liked the blowjob doesn't mean that he's going to. Yeah, and I feel like we should allow for them to be able to like feel that. And that I mean there's anything wrong with him. He just probably likes the balls action.
I agree. And I think also the pressure when a man is not as sex obsessed. It's like there's something wrong with you, like you're broken. No, he's not. Yeah. And it's nothing to do with you either. That's another thing. That it becomes so quickly about us when it comes to like how much men want to have sex. And it's not. Yeah.
He just can't be my man though. But all the rest of y'all, that's fine. There's a course about ball play, playing with balls, because there's an art. You know, those things are very delicate. Very, very delicate. Yeah.
I'm an artist.
And we don't doubt it. We don't doubt it. Yeah. I feel like it's really, usually like, yeah, when I'm watching videos, I feel like seeing that kind of action, I feel like it's very arousing.
Yeah, I like that. I always want the weird thing. Actually, if you like the weird thing, call me. I love that. Like, it's Japanese like, don't be so boring. I said that once.
And we have never forgotten that.
Come up to
and
me.
The rice.
People come up to me, they're just like, Japanese guy in dreads. I'm like, seriously, I am at a function, a respectable function, lady.
Japanese man with dreads.
So specific.
Yeah, very specific.
But honestly, I've never Googled that. I just picked the Japanese element, yes, but the dreads was just to be exaggerated.
Right, yeah, there's your snippet, Brie. All that about Japanese man with dreads. Let's make that trend, guys. Let's make it trend. Anyway, go check out check out the course on blowjobs. Check out the course on balls as well, because actually the whole thing of like giving head and like saliva and teeth and people not doing it right, that seems to be coming up quite a bit. That one requires skill.
I Googled that like years and years and years ago because that's how much I enjoyed it and I wanted to be really good at it. So I learned how to be good at it a lot earlier. Yeah. Maybe somebody watched. No, actually they all loved it. It's not lying. It's not lying.
Wouldn't you say then with head, it's like the more saliva the better for everyone. Like there can't be too much. That's how I feel.
100%. Like spit on it.
Yeah. When you think there's enough, there's not enough.
As nasty as you can get.
Thank you. Ooh. Okay, another one. Okay, my sexual partner once said, "I always satisfy you. Sir, I have never even had an orgasm." Damn. You know, this is one of those things that so many women, because they're always saying about how they fake orgasms, is it that men don't know how to tell when a woman has had an orgasm, or is it that they don't care?
They aren't conditioned to make that the primary focus, and they don't know.
Right.
Both. And also it's easy to fake one if you've never felt one. But let me tell you, my contribution to society, I made that decision a while ago. No, I'm not there. I haven't.
Just like that?
No, I haven't. And I'm not going to pretend, because the problem is, now that's a long road to pretending.
You're right.
Now,
and you must
every
sustain
week,
it.
I'm not even doing acting classes. Okay, he's coming over. Practice. But 1, 2, 3, 6. For what?
No.
For what? Another man. A man. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
I feel like I've never been. I have pretended
Definitely
in the past.
Ooh,
yeah, we all pretended, but
honey,
yeah, exactly. Is this a rurashio or are we having sex? Please choose.
Oh yeah, all that.
I feel like I don't understand why men put themselves in or put us in a situation of needing to lie. I actually have never been in a situation.
That's gaslighting 101, Murugi.
No,
My
let me tell you
God.
what. I have faked in the past, but I've never been asked, did you come? So it's like an assumption, like, oh, I did. But even the times when I did it, I've never been asked. So I even wonder, why are you asking? Like me and I just,
because you can't tell. Whereas with a man, you can't tell.
Yeah.
With a woman, you can't tell. So it's like he's got to ask. First of all, anytime someone has asked, the answer is always no. I have never been asked that, and the answer was yes.
Oh, so because the ones who know they're making you come, they don't even need to ask you.
You could see what was happening. Also, there's men who you don't lie to, right? There are men who know what the hell they're doing, and actually
because sex is a
skill.
Thank you.
And I'm telling you, if you do lie, you're both embarrassed. It's just it's shameful. Don't do it.
And that's why I'm wondering. The lying is shameful, but to me, even the asking is the shamefulest of them all. Like, why are you asking?
Especially if he doesn't know, and you guys are a new experience. You know, people are different. Yeah, but me, I always volunteer that I haven't.
And I like that.
Yeah.
And then does it get awkward after, or how does it usually play out?
It was actually led to one of the best sexual experiences.
Because he was now like,
talking,
oh,
I think he was saying he did, and I was like, oh yeah, I haven't. It was like the third time we had sex. He was like, what?
In that same night?
No. It was like maybe like 2 or 3 times we've done it. And then I was like, no, I haven't. And then he was like, what? I was like, no, I haven't. He's like, that's my mission. See? When you're honest, things happen to you, because I tell you, there was never again another time I did not. See?
Guys, just like with the government and with just the state of the country in Kenya, things only change if we all come together. If we all come together and all agree to stop faking, that's the only way these niggas are gonna know that they're not putting it down right.
And also talk back. I need you guys to talk back.
Yeah. Or even just like whisper back. Something.
I need you. It's say something.
Yeah.
Say something back.
Yeah.
Like, don't let someone just get away with telling you something like that. At you, you're so dry. I didn't enjoy. I'm usually wet for big dicks.
Come on, yeah.
I'm used to bigger things.
Yeah. Ooh-wee.
Oh, if someone's gonna leave here to go to therapy about this, I choose you. I choose you.
Yeah, and guys, you need to develop. That's a state of sexual confidence that we all need to develop. And guess what? There is a course on Beducated about sexual confidence. Because honestly, it does. Sometimes the most confident of women, when they're in the bedroom, are the timidest.
Yeah. Funny enough, despite all of this energy, you catch me in a situation, I am literally like...
A mouse. I lie. I feel like you're lying.
You think so?
Yeah, I don't. I can't believe that. I feel like maybe not this, but you're definitely not this.
No, I can't be this.
No.
For what the man wants.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right.
Oh,
you're on your knees, collar on your neck. Love that.
Prostrate even.
Love that.
Whatever you want me.
My sexual partner once told me, "You're the biggest girl I've ever been with." I feel like let's sit in that for a second.
Yeah.
Okay. So what were we supposed to, what are you supposed to do with that information? Yeah,
because I mean, okay, now I know.
Exactly.
Now you know I know.
Yeah.
So now?
I hope that if we were in the middle of a sexual experience and you said that, the sexual experience is over. I'm leaving and you're never seeing me again.
Okay, also, it depends on many things. If you already do feel like you're big and like that's like a touchy spot, because if someone tells me I'm the biggest girl that they've ever had, okay, wow, you've really been with really tiny girls. It depends on the context. But either way, a man saying that, Yeah. First of all, even making comments about the size of my body.
Yeah.
No. No. It's not now.
This is the flabbiest skin I've ever felt.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I
Where's
don't
that
think
Ugandan
so.
lady who beats men?
Yeah, by the way, come to this one because that's literally insane.
Ridiculous.
And it sounds like an insult. You know, it's
yeah,
like
it does sound like
sounds
he was
like he's
trying
insulting
to like
you.
kind of, yeah.
That's the thing.
No.
Could it be, is there any way that it could be a compliment? Like he's complimenting you, like, wow, you're the biggest girl I've ever been with.
If he loves like really big women, then he's just like, damn, you're so big.
Yeah. Like you see, if he says this is the biggest ass I've ever seen, everybody, like, we are all happy about that, right? Like who's like, oh no, I don't want to be the biggest ass. That's like nice.
Yeah.
But he's like, biggest overall. Or he says these are the biggest tits I've ever put my face in.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fine.
Yeah.
But now
You're
when it's like you're the biggest,
you're the biggest entity I've ever experienced.
You're the biggest human.
You're the biggest human I have
in
ever
a bed with,
interacted with.
I feel like no.
Enough.
Yeah.
My sexual partner once told me, cheza nayo isimame.
Again, because it's in Swahili, it just sounds so much more.
Discuss
I know, yeah.
Discuss
you want to talk and you're the one who... Can we insert the clip here of when Lydia said that about Swahili?
What did I say about Swahili?
You said that for you, like from a sexual perspective, Swahili is a no. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, now, in the context of everything we have had, I want to say for me as well.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, yeah. Say that. Can we say that in English and see if it sounds as bad? Cheza nayo.
Play with it a bit so it can stand up.
Okay, I mean...
Right? Isn't that it?
No, I mean, okay, that's a direct translation, right?
It is.
But if you just said like, babe, touch it a bit so I can get a hard on.
No, cheza means play.
Yeah, but
I
like
read
now,
my dictionary.
Your dictionary Kamusi.
Play with it. So that I can stand up.
But the translation is actually just touch me so that it can, you know, like, yeah.
Yeah. Let me tell you why. Also, my mother tongue. But my mother tongue is funny because it feels both... I should never say this ever. This is so disgusting. But also because of that, yum. Because of that, yum. Whew.
But only if you want to be that, if you want to be that vulgar.
Yeah.
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 Like it has to have that intensity. Like it's not something which you're going to say out loud to like people, but it's something that you will say to that one person that you want to be dirty with.
Yeah. And I think Swahili is some of the funniest way to say things for me, Swahili. That's why.
Funny.
It feels comical to me.
Right, yeah.
And this is Nani, Mkulima.
Who's Mkulima?
It's not his name.
Which one?
The one, you know. That's not his name? Mkulima.
Which guy?
The guy who makes jokes about millennials and Gen Z.
Oh, right. Okay, fine. Millennials. That one.
He is the reason why Swahili can't do it for me because I listen to him so much and everything is so much funnier in Swahili. So now it just feels like that's not what we're doing in bed.
Yeah,
Even
I get it.
Listen to that.
Yeah, I know. Everything just sounds so much worse now when you say it in Swahili. My sexual partner once told me, you need some more skills. I would have said, you need some more skills.
Yeah.
And sometimes, by the way, I feel like, can two people be good in bed but not be good in bed together?
I think there's so much for me that contributes to a positive sexual experience that you could have rocked somebody else's world. But for me, the way you're interacting with me, I don't like it. Because for me, it's everything. It's like the way that you're moving. It's what you said to me. It's the vibe that we have. For me, it's a million things that contribute to it. So yeah, I know there's people who, oh yeah, for sure you're rocking somebody else's world. But for me, it's like, this is not cute.
Right.
Yeah.
So sexual chemistry, I would say, is more important.
Sexual chemistry
is
to me.
as important as sexual skills.
I think sexual chemistry is more important because it's like, I'm already revved to go. More important because I'm already revved to go. And usually when I'm revved to go and you're revved to go, it's rare that the experience is terrible. I've never had one.
But you don't have the skills. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I feel like, to me, I would say they're equally important. But I feel like the skills without the chemistry, I don't think it can work that well. But the chemistry without the skills, we can kind of do something. But them together, perfect.
That's it.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to sacrifice and just take the one that you get. But then, I mean, I feel like the chemistry is like great. The skills is like great.
Unless you're married, you don't have to sacrifice anything.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Like now he's already your man.
Yeah, now he is. Like, you know, you gotta love him. Do you know what I mean? But otherwise, here in the streets, no.
That's lovely.
Nope.
My sexual, let me give you a positive one. My sexual partner once said, relax and let me fuck you. That was a mid-strokes. I obeyed and I came so hard. Bless his heart. We love a man who takes charge.
Look at you overdoing. Now you're there. Doing. Relax. Actually, that was one of the things someone said. My sexual partner once told me, relax.
Actually, it's here. Relax. And it's in capital letters. It's enough. It's enough.
And I think a lot of the times the reason why there's a mismatch of what you think your partner is going to respond like and what they are is because you're taking your experiences from porn, from other people.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. So then you think you saying, oh my God, you're killing me. He's
just
like, enough.
Please stop. Yeah.
Enough.
And actually, a man with enough experience is probably going to be able to tell when you're faking versus, like when you're actually being yourself.
Yeah.
It's possible.
It's definitely possible.
Yeah, but I love when a man takes charge. I love when it's like, oh, now he's telling you, get up. Or not even telling you, he's literally coming out and positioning you how he wants you to be positioned.
That's always it.
That's the best.
Throw me, baby.
Right?
Where? Okay.
Yeah, but sometimes, let me raise you one though. Sometimes it's like this sexual experience, you're taking charge entirely. The next one, I'm taking charge entirely. I would say 80% of the time him, 20% of the time, 70% of the time him, 20% me, 10 both of us.
The entire experience.
Yeah, like there's a clear leader in what's going on here,
Right.
Yeah.
I get it. I think it's like it's more like that 70-30, but in each experience versus like I'm not taking charge of the entire experience the whole time.
Yeah.
Never. But yeah, I like that split because actually what I've realized that something that does sometimes negatively affect how you're experiencing sex as a woman is like a man who won't also allow you to just pleasure, like he's trying to like kind of control
too much
the situation. It's just kind of like, well, no, I'm here as well. Yeah, I've had an experience with someone like that who's just like, okay, just you let yourself enjoy, but like the vulnerability of like receiving, he's not kind of trying to do that. I don't like that.
Yeah, exactly. And then it almost feels like performative because for him, he's here to prove a point.
Yeah,
and
I'm
so
like,
it's just
I'm like a mission. I'm work, and it's like you. I can tell you're not in your body when I am trying to. Yeah, I don't like that.
Men who are emotionally unavailable tend to be that way because they don't want to show any ounce of like, oh, now you've gotten to my soft spot and like I'm allowing you to, really. They just want it to be that. It's a very mechanical thing. And those are one of the worst kinds of sexual experiences, honestly.
Terrible. What have we learned today?
Wait first, I have two more that I must say.
Go on.
I must. I'm sorry. Okay, my sexual partner once said, I know my dick is small while he was on top of me. I got dressed and left. You see,
that's my kind of
like
women.
That, it's
you know what I mean?
Okay, I know it's small, you know it's small. Why are we talking about it? Because now it's like, is he saying it so that you can validate and be like,
maybe he was
small.
having a vulnerable moment.
That's not the time to have a vulnerable moment. And some things we don't need to talk about. Do you know what I mean? It's like,
what is your thing with talking about things?
This is why,
No.
Because especially in a situation where I don't think that I will be able to share the truth with you in love. Like I feel like sometimes
like
a man
problem
it
with
is,
honesty.
and that's why I would rather avoid that at all costs, because it's like I feel like my default setting is I want to encourage you. I want you to feel good about the situation. Like I want you, but if it is small. Now, what are we going to be like? Yeah, it is, but it's okay. It's still
Why
good.
do you have to respond?
So it's just like, oh, I know my dick is small. Yeah. And we just continue.
Yes. Why are you jumping in there?
Why are you bringing it up? No.
Why are you jumping in there? And if someone says something like that, I'm not lying. So.
Yeah, no.
Oh, baby. That's as far as I'm going. Oh, baby.
Oh, baby.
And stroke his head.
And push him further into you because you can't feel anything because his dick is small.
Probably half asleep, but anyway. Oh, baby.
Very classy.
I don't want to lie.
Classy.
Yeah, I don't want to lie.
Me, see, that's difficult because now I'm feeling like, oh, I really want to soothe you.
And I really want to,
exactly.
Stop.
And this is why actually I would rather have sex with an overconfident person than an underconfident person.
No, I'm not doing that with someone.
Normal confidence is good. I mean, overconfidence is good. Normal confidence is like great. But like underconfidence where it's like I need to like now kind of like use my words to make you feel good about yourself.
Yeah.
I really
You've got to be really, really hot. If you're really, really
right?
hot,
Yes. You know what?
I
I'll
got
do
you,
it.
baby.
I
Baby,
will do
I
it.
got you.
But if
Oh,
you're not,
baby,
yeah,
don't.
don't.
You've got to be exceptionally hot, though. Exceptionally hot.
Yeah, exactly. But otherwise, no. Me, yeah, I need to work on that enmeshment and like
It
just like
is.
someone
I've got
else's
some notes on your
feelings.
therapy because I have some of that as well.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
good. Thank
Yeah,
you.
I've got some notes from yesterday.
Hey,
Since
no.
I'm the one who's doing
Based
therapy
on the
my own.
story you put up, I was like, no, whatever
honey?
she was told, don't tell anyone. None of us need to know. None of us need to know.
That was about dating and stuff. No, but this was about other stuff. I'll tell you.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, it's like a thing, like where you don't see a separation emotionally between you and other people. So you're always scanning for how other people are feeling, so that how they feel, you can then manage how they feel to avoid how you feel about them potentially not being okay or not being good. And that type of vigilance and that dance, it's exhausting.
Yeah. God.
That's why you always have to pop magnesiums, 2 glasses of wine to sleep, to just enjoy a good night's sleep.
Because I'm busy thinking about what feelings I can avoid.
It's exhausting. It really, really exhausting. It's obviously not your fault. And it's just like, it's something we had to learn, especially if you had a parent who you couldn't tell where their emotions were. So you learned to be like, to know when they're like happy or good, because that determined your safety. It determined how you felt. So then now you do that with other people.
Right.
Yeah.
And in that moment when you're making that decision, because many times it's a subconscious decision.
Definitely.
In that moment, it feels like it's easier and less stressful, less tiring to do what, we usually do. But in the long run, in the long-term situation, it's actually so much more exhausting. Like, yeah, you're right.
It is exhausting.
At the end of the day, you've only done 3 things on your to-do list, but you're fucking tired.
You are battered because you had one little dinner where you had to scan everyone's emotion and make sure that everyone was.
Yeah.
No,
damn.
It is really exhausting, but it's work. You had another one?
I do. My sexual partner once told me he wants a threesome with me and another lady. Is that a compliment or is it an insult, would you say?
What has that got to do with me and my value and anything to do with me? He just has a desire.
Yeah. I think women now will be seeing. You see how in that episode of Sex Toys, we were like, why does my man feel threatened when I use a toy? Because for them, they're just like, oh, so I'm not good enough. Maybe in this instance, she's feeling like, oh, so it's not enough to just have sex with me. You need it to be me and someone else. Vis-a-vis taking it outside of yourself, which is something that many people are not able to do. Take it outside yourself and just be like, oh, this is a sexual experience he wants
He'd like to have. No, me, that's not a problem at all. As in, it's not to say I'll say yes to it, but you wanting one is okay. Yeah. Actually, a lot of times when somebody shares with me a sexual desire that they have, what I tend to feel is like, okay, we have trust for you to be able to ask me that. I don't see it as a threat. And also, I am enough. If somebody wants something else or something different, it doesn't mean that I'm not enough,
right?
But that takes work to get to that.
The course about threesomes includes like information about not just like the physical, like how to actually physically do it, but also like the dynamics, the information around threesomes. So maybe you might want to check that out so that you can be able to see like, is that something that you'd be interested in? Because sometimes you might be like, hell no, and then you go and you see, and then you're like, maybe.
Yeah.
I'd be open.
Yes.
Yeah.
But if this is your man,
even
I would
more
say
reason
think about
to do it.
I would
that's
think,
when you should do it.
As in really, no. I think you'd really, really consider, because it doesn't, because now the sex won't just be about the sex. It might affect a lot of the rest of your dynamic in a relationship.
Yeah, a lot of research. You need to do a lot. Don't just jump into it just like a drunken night and then it just so happens that you start doing funny business. Yeah. So about the like when someone asks something, you see it as something outside of yourself. There's a conversation I saw on TikTok where they were talking about how a man who asks you for anal, and so many of you guys said that their men ask them for anal. A man who asks you to do anal is a man who hates you, because like someone who loves you would never ask you to do it.
What is that? What does that even mean?
I don't see
what's the basis of that?
I don't know.
What
like the basis of that they were saying is that anal is a demeaning kind of like activity. So
that's like, also from
which is
that's
also
a perception.
False. Exactly.
You know, people think head is demeaning.
Yeah.
So it's like if first of all we're starting off with you've decided that a sexual act is demeaning. That's your perspective on it for whatever reason.
Yeah.
So that's fine. So we know where we are starting off with that. And he asked.
Yeah.
He's asking for consent to try something.
Exactly.
But if I ask him if he can do it, is that also, do I hate him? Or do I hate myself?
There wasn't even a conversation about exactly.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
That sounds like a weird, one-sided.
Yeah. I feel like consuming sex-related content on an internet that is still very much shames women, still very much sexualizes everything, still very much is like there's an imbalance in terms of like the orgasm gap and whatnot. Watching that kind of content, I'm like, we have a long way to go.
So lost.
We have a very long way to go. Yeah. So sometimes I'm just like, no, girls, just let's emancipate ourselves.
Please.
Okay, I'm done. The last one. My sexual partner once said, hii kitu ni tamu ni kama imeongezewa kachumbari. I'll put my phone down for now.
I don't even know what to say. That just sounds like a conversation I would say on the street. You know, like it's like those terms in the bedroom is just so difficult for me to conceptualize. And I think it's because I've never experienced I don't think I've ever heard anything in Swahili in bed.
But guys, can we allow people to express themselves? Maybe this person, their love language is food. So for them, this is the highest compliment they can ever pay you.
No, I don't think there's anything wrong with it at all.
They see like a small charm.
And I think when they are talking to you, they know that you get it too. They're not talking to like an audience that doesn't make any sense.
Exactly. The problem is when now there's a mismatch, because now now we are comparing this to like food now. And it's like, I don't know. You see.
Or you're saying that to me.
Yeah.
You see, now that's the problem.
That's the issue. And it's like some of the things people are saying, by the way, it's like if it's happening during the sex, I will receive it differently vis-a-vis if it's happening like now we're just like chatting afterwards or like we are texting or whatever. You see something like that, I would be like, okay, if it's a text or it's like we're just having random banter, I'd be like, oh, okay. You think that's like fine,
right,
whatever.
Right.
But it's like now in the sex, now I'm thinking about kachumbari. Now I've started thinking about the price of tomatoes and onions in the country. Now I'm thinking about like, as in like so many things.
Because we must change the prices.
We must.
The cost of
now,
living
why
is
did you
spiking.
bring up kachumbari? Do you know what I mean? It's like, yeah. Damn. Anyway, so you guys have really been having conversations. Funny enough, when I was telling Lydia we should do this episode, Lydia was like, men don't really give feedback. But I think they do give feedback. It's just the worst kind.
Oh, damn. Yeah, because I was thinking, when have I ever had feedback?
Yeah.
But it's not the way feedback I would think.
Yeah.
But clearly they are definitely giving feedback. And they do give positive feedback.
They do.
A lot of times.
And sometimes may feel like pay attention to like what your man says, like in passing. Like sometimes it might not be like, oh, we are here having a conversation about sex. It's like maybe we are talking about something else and he's just like, hey, like at that time, something. And it's like,
those are the ones.
Those are the ones. That's actually the feedback. That is actually the feedback. Crock it?
Crock it.
Have you crocked it?
We've crocked it.
Hey, my God.
I don't even know what to say. Like, things are happening out here in the street. But do you know what? I like that they're giving feedback. And now you know.
Now
you need to gurumishwa. And now...
Kachumbari.
And kachumbari.
There we go.
And now you know, guys. Please follow us on social media so that you can be able to be part of this. Because I know now, under this video, there's going to be all of these funny comments, which we could have contributed and added to this episode, but you are not following us on social media.
Exactly.
Please follow us on social media. TMI Podcast KE, Lydia KM, Murugi Munyi.
Yes.
And make sure you are subscribed. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. And click the link below and start the road map to your sexual happiness.
We'll see you guys in our next episode. Bye.